Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And they'll kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Michigan Wolverines offense making their way on the field to open this game. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Now it's second down here. Movement here from the tight end. He's going to hand this off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Where's the snap? Looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a...
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Bulls offense gets their first crack down. Well, wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete, but the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
But that's a solid gain on that play. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Split backfield here. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now,
and the junior able to get home with the sack. That sack makes it third down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Offense in a split backfield now. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's the return. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, he shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. On the ground, it's Chang. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, sacked on the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Buffalo, 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines will have to kick this away. On he comes for his second punt of the game. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Running back with the football. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Quick throw, the catch is made. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. 1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. 1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Using his legs on the scramble. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his target. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the big house when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Wolverines will kick it deep to begin the second half. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Gain of 26.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught. Completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Big, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. Here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man in the open field. Powering through the defender. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Wolverines will line up here on 1st down and goal. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Wolverines. Will take the lead in the 2nd half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the return. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, but he's not able to hit it.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? You know, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Spins away from defenders. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here for this offense. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle here as we check out some of the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but I'm really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the field goal is good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Buffalo. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2. It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point and cover an onside kick. You never know.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it, open.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Getting set. Here's second down. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here comes the handoff. Jukes to get free. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. They'll kick it away here. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here we go, crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Man, how'd you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now, with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Offense facing 4th down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that pick will preserve the victory for the defense as the time runs out. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they